Hey guys, it's Darion Marie. Thanks for don't have to be as small or as flat, because like the curlier the hair, it's just gonna like camouflage it basically. And then if you're using a straighter hair like I am, then you might want to do your braids a little smaller and a little flatter, just so that your hair actually stays flat. But for me, I planned on curling my hair anyway, so yeah, it just is what it is. So at this point, what I'm going to use on my hair is a glue protectant. So I'm just gonna pour this onto my hands and then wipe that onto each individual braid, just like really lather it on and make sure it's nice and sticky. And then after that, I'm going to put on my wig cap. So I just popped on the wig cap, and then I ended up putting more of this little solution onto the wig cap itself, and then I ended up blow drying it. So this is just gonna help protect my hair from the glue that I'm gonna use, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It just sort of helps to make sure that like when you're taking everything down, like there's not a lot of glue on your hair, and like you're not ripping out your hair. Like, does that make sense? Now I'm taking this Perm Yaki Extra Straight Hair and I'm just going to glue this onto the wig cap. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's not really much to say here. I'm just taking a section and measuring it onto my head and then gluing that down with the glue and then blow drying it here and there just to make sure it's really secure onto my head. So yeah, the hair that I got, I got it in two different colors. I got it in 1B and 1. The 1 was actually just because there wasn't another 1B available, so I just got a 1. So I ended up just mixing those two colors. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As you guys saw, the length is 22 inches. So the majority of my head is 22 inches. I did use a 20-inch toward the top where I have my little bun. Well, not my bun, but my ponytail. And that's pretty much it for that. This hair that I got, I actually found at my local beauty supply store. It's actually the only one that I have in this little town. And each package, I believe, was around $30. And I got about I want to say I got about 6 packs and I only used like 3.5. So if you're doing a half up, half down hairstyle, you really don't need a lot. I feel like if you are doing like a full head of hair and you're using this hair, you might want to use or buy all 6 packs and maybe even get a 7th pack just to make sure like everything is full to your liking. So yeah, just gluing away. And then another cool thing that I like to do when I am doing a quick weave is I like to make sure that when it comes to the edges of like the cap or like the sides, that I'm like flipping them, well not flipping them, but curving them. That way when it all lays down, like it sort of hides like any tracks or anything like that, and I don't necessarily need to get leave out. So yeah. But in this case, I did end up getting some leave out, but whatever. So this is what my hair looks like with 2 packs of this hair in my head. It's pretty full, which is what I really wanted. I didn't want anything that was super thin looking because I feel like if your hair is thin looking, then it doesn't look real. So I feel like the thicker, the better. So yeah. Plus, I just like having lots of hair. So, yeah, this is what 2 packs looks like. There's still a little section up at the top that I need to fill in, but that is that. Now, when it comes to having leave out for this hairstyle, it's not like totally necessary, but it does make it look a little better if you have just a teeny bit. So what I ended up doing was parting like the smallest little section of hair to go out and act as my leave out. So yeah. I feel like the smaller the size, the better. It's literally like the tiniest section ever, and that's just because I don't want to ruin my hair or anything like that. So yeah, I just sectioned that off and then I flat ironed it and just made sure it blended really nicely, and yeah. Um, and then for the pieces on the side, I ended up tucking those back into my little top ponytail just because my hair is short, so I felt like it just really didn't blend very well with the shorter pieces on the side. And because I did end up curving in the pieces on the side when I was gluing everything in, I felt like I really didn't need to do all that. So I really just had leave out on the top part of this thingy. So after my leave out was all flattened, I then went ahead and took my little top bun out of my head and just flat ironed that little section. When I was flat ironing this section, I really didn't care too much about if it was super straight or not because it kind of doesn't matter, but because my roots are like a little coarse, I did want to go ahead and just do a few passes on my roots just to make sure that when I did put it up in the ponytail, that it just laid really nice and flat and was nice and silky. And it also matched the texture of the hair that I was using. So, pro tip. After that, I then went ahead and took some edge control and just slicked my hair into a nice little ponytail. Before doing the ponytail, I of course picked out my edges and just worked on making those look cute and then going ahead and smoothing everything up into the ponytail. After everything was slicked up into the ponytail, I then went ahead and braided my hair. And yeah. So for my ponytail, I wanted to do the extended ponytail method. I don't really know like the correct term. Hopefully that's the correct term, but that's what I'm doing. It's actually really simple. So as you guys can see, what I'm doing is I just took the end of the weft and I tied a rubber band around it, and then I went ahead and put a bobby pin through the rubber band, and then I put the bobby pin through the rubber band that was attached to my ponytail. And from there, I just went ahead and wrapped the hair all the way up to the top of my ponytail. So this is gonna give you the illusion of, number one, having a more natural looking ponytail, and number two, it's gonna give you a lot more length in terms of your ponytail. So, bada bing, bada boom. This is actually my favorite way to do a ponytail. I feel like the other way just looks really bulky and like not right, and like I don't like the fact that you have that little bun in the middle. Like no. And then most of the time, like, you can't even really hide it correctly. It's a no, and it just doesn't lay right for me. So no. So yeah. So also while I'm doing this, I am putting in little bobby pins here and there just to make sure that everything is secure. Another way that you could do this is by putting your little ponytail in a baggie and then gluing the tracks around that way, or you could use some black strips and do it that way. Like, there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. Gluing it actually makes it last a lot longer, but for me, I just wanted something really quick and easy, and I didn't feel like using glue for like the second time, so this is what I did. Now, when I got to the base of my ponytail, I ended up taking a half of the 20-inch package and just wrapping that all the way around the base of my ponytail. Now, that just gives me sort of a little more height, and then it also gives me a little more coverage for all of that that's going on up there. Once the ponytail was done, I then went ahead and did everyone's favorite step, which is taking a little bit of hair from the back of my ponytail, smoothing it out, and then wrapping it around the base of my ponytail. Another thing that I do like to do, which I think I might end up changing and doing later, is taking that little strip and just braiding it in like a regular like plait or braid or whatever you want to call it, and then just wrapping that around. I feel like doing a braid just makes it like a little more interesting and cute, so that's another thing that you could do. Or you could even do like a fishtail braid and wrap that around. I think that would also be cool. So there's lots of different things you could do than just, you know, this little situation. But it's still cute. Now, once everything is said and done, this is how the hair, yeah, I love it so much. And I'm really happy with this hairstyle. I love having hairstyles that like don't require there to be hair in my face, and also just lets me wear my real hair. I feel like quick weaves and like ponytails and things like this, they're like so nice and awesome to do because like it just looks like my hair. Like it's not like fake like a wig. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in all of the next ones. I'm so excited to be filming again. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!